So a few weeks ago, Virginia Tech updated their equestrian helmet ratings, and they did this because after the last test, a bunch of manufacturers said that the testing was incomplete and therefore they were trying to debunk the data which came from the study, which I found to be very frustrating. To Virginia Tech's credit, they took that feedback and updated their testing methodology. The argument from the manufacturers was that the original testing was too focused on vertical velocity, so when a rider falls straight to the ground, and didn't take into account oblique and rotational impacts, like when a horse and rider are traveling at speed and they're being carried forward during a fall. Specifically, Virginia Tech had made a decision that was very deliberate to exclude those types of falls in their original testing, because those types of falls you see more in horse racing where they have a high degree of horizontal velocity. Now keep in mind, when the original testing methodology was developed, it was based on video analysis, looking at videos of riders falling. In those videos, there wasn't a lot of evidence of horizontal velocity, specifically because we weren't looking at horse racing related falls. The original test used a pendulum impactor and tested 3 different hit sites on each helmet and 2 different energy levels. In December of 2023, the FEI set a target to reduce concussion-related injuries by 50%. Among the recommendations that they made was to drop helmets at a 45-degree angle onto a rough surface to basically simulate a rider's real-life fall scenario. So given all of that, Virginia Tech decided to basically relaunch their testing and include that 45-degree angle component to their testing methodology. From Virginia Tech's perspective, they are publishing their study results and conducting their studies based on incremental science, meaning essentially that we learn more and more, and as we learn, we implement that learning into our testing, and hopefully manufacturers are implementing the learning into their manufacturing processes to make us a better helmet. So as a result, there has been some shifting in the ratings. We didn't see a ton of changes in the actual rank order of helmets, although there were some, but we definitely saw some shifts in the number of stars that some helmets received. I think notably, for example, the previous number 2 helmet, the Tough Rider, that was so budget friendly, now with the oblique impact included, has dropped in the number of stars. So we always say that what fits is always the most important, and beyond that, you should be looking at a combination of things, including the number of certifications and the Virginia Tech study results and data to make the decision about what is the best helmet for you.